would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light?
Hello friends, and welcome to another motivational cleaning video. In today's video, I'm going to give you a pretty good idea of what my weekly cleaning routine is. It does vary week by week depending. Some weeks I like to do a deeper clean, but I like to try and do a really good sweep throughout the house and at least do the dusting and the floors weekly, just to keep things pretty clean. I have a dog and a cat and also very bad allergies, so I really like to stay on top of that, and I just feel like it gets pretty dusty and dirty if I don't do it weekly.
I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight.
So I am just starting in my bedroom today, and of course I'm just making the bed and dusting off all the furniture. I sprayed some new linen spray on my bed that I got from Home Goods. It was only $3.99 and it smells so good. We smelled a few different ones in store, and this one just had like a really high-end scent. It smelled like a high-end decor store, like a holiday store, I think, because it has like a lot of cinnamon notes. It has some pumpkin scent in there, but I just can't get enough. I keep spraying it all over. But regarding my weekly cleaning schedule, normally I'm pretty busy on Mondays catching up with work, and also the house is still clean from the previous week, usually, unless we had like a lot of people over. But I like to do my main cleaning on Thursdays and Fridays just so I can enjoy the weekend, and if we do have people over, then the house is nice and clean. So on Mondays, I like to just maintain it and keep it tidy. And then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I like to do a lot of the organizing and just putting things away. And so that way on Thursday, when it's time for me to do the actual cleaning, everything's clear and I can just go in. And I usually do the top floor in our house on Thursdays, and then I'll do the bottom floor on Fridays. And I did do the whole house, but I didn't film all of it. So some of it is missing from this video, but I was just running out of time and I needed to clean really quickly, so unfortunately I couldn't film those parts. But also I like to alternate every other week. I'll do a deeper clean, and in this particular video it's just a basic sweep of the house. I need to do the floors as well, and I will vacuum at least twice a week, but as needed. You know, if the house needs to be vacuumed, I'll do it.
It makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got this day.
random boxes around, it's because we moved in at the end of last year, and these boxes have some stuff that we just need to find a storage solution for. I think there's like 4 throughout the house that we still need to unpack, but I do need to get a bookshelf for my office, and that will help because a lot of the stuff in these boxes are books or like my husband's things that we just don't have a place to put them right now. But it's almost been a year now since we've been in the house. In November it'll be a year, and so I feel like we just need to do it. But I am hopeful that I'll be able to get a bookshelf soon. I actually just got a bunch of my rewards from my market research groups that I'm in. If you missed my last, well, not my last video, but one of my more recent videos about how to make money from home, you should definitely go watch that. I'll link it down below. But basically I do market research. I'm on some panels, and so I get cash rewards and incentives for helping them out. And every month I'm in like some ongoing communities where, like, for example, Kohl's or McDonald's, they hire this market research company, and then they have, you know, sought me out based on the demographics that they're looking for and that they want to hear from. And so the CEOs and, you know, marketing departments for these companies, they are reading our responses, and it's helping them shape, you know, what they're doing in store or on their menu. Like, they ask us all kinds of stuff, and so they'll just do little activities or surveys here or there, and if you participate fully, then you get monthly rewards. And so for like the Kohl's one, I get $10 cash sent straight to my PayPal. For the other ones, they're usually Amazon codes, but I just put in $100 worth of codes yesterday to my Amazon account as gift cards, just from these online communities and from my rewards that I cashed out on for answering the surveys. And I'm pretty skeptical. I don't like to waste a lot of my time, so I don't really like the swag bucks. I don't know if anybody's tried that kind of, I don't do those kinds of surveys, like where you rack up your rewards. So these are legitimate things, and it does take some time to get picked, but the more that you get picked and the more that you're participating, the more that they send you and invite you to. So that's how I've suddenly gotten picked up for like 7 online communities, and so that's monthly income that I can count on, and it was like $100 this month. So that's fantastic. I'm going to use some of that money to buy the bookshelf, and then I'm really excited because with, you know, some of the money from last month and from surveys that I did, because you can hear more about it in the video, but I got like $350 for a last study that I did, and so I bought a new entry table, and it's beautiful. If you guys want to see that, please subscribe. It's going to be in a future video. But I'm just so thankful that I'm able to contribute to my household, you know, outside of my full-time job. You know, just like for the extra things that we might not be able to get. And I mean, it's a pretty big contribution for just answering surveys as like a side hustle. So I definitely recommend watching that video if you missed it. Sign up for these panels, and it's just really easy money. And I mean, you can do other stores, like for example, I got a $50 reward that I could cash out at an online gift card thing, and they have like REI, they have Apple, they have Old Navy, Nordstrom Rack, and then of course Amazon. I usually do the Amazon credits just because I can find so much stuff on Amazon that I need for the house. And like I said, since we just moved, our house before was like half the size, and so we didn't have a lot of the furniture, and I've been able to buy so much of the stuff because I'm making this money on the side. And my husband, like, he works so hard to provide for us, and I just am so thankful that I'm able to contribute in any way that I can. So definitely go check out that video, and make sure you're subscribed, because like I said, I'll be showing some of that new furniture and decor in a future video. And I also have our pool video that will be coming out soon. We have been swimming in the pool, so it's done. We have some landscaping stuff that we have to finish and sort out, but basically we renovated our pool. It had a huge crack in it, and I'll give more details in that next video. But basically a palm tree, a queen palm, was about 30 feet tall. It was too close to the pool, and so we had to pull that out, and it damaged the pool. It ripped the skimmer off. Like, the roots are all just like a pain. So don't put a palm tree next to your pool because in 30 years it's going to be 30 feet tall and it's going to damage your pool. And they said that they actually do see this a lot with palms. Their roots are just gnarly, and it also messed up some electrical stuff, so we have to finish that. But we have to get these roots out of the ground so they can finish that. So that video will be coming out soon, so definitely make sure to subscribe and stick around if you want to see that.
You were not meant for me, still not surprising. Need no apologies, cause I just don't really care what you think, what you think, what you think. Shame on me, thinking it was just a phase. Got me like ooh, got me like ooh. Ain't no fun recognizing your mistakes. Got me like ooh, feels like ooh. Now I brought my worst behavior, throwing a party in my head. Yeah, prayers from all my saviors.
Another part of my cleaning routine is the laundry, of course. I try and do a load a day, but lately I've been waiting until the baskets are full, and then I'll take like the whole day to work on that, you know, maybe on a Tuesday when I'm not really cleaning and I have a little bit less of a workload at work. So I'm just gonna fold this laundry, and then I'm gonna move downstairs to the dining room. So I'm just gonna put this puzzle away. This was a really fun one. It was 1,000 pieces, so it was a big one, but it was pretty easy, and we got it done in a couple days. And I might just think it's easy because the last puzzle we did was a mosaic puzzle, and that was really hard. It took us like 2 weeks. But this was a really fun one. I'm just gonna put it all away, and it got like the dust from the new puzzle pieces all over, so I'm just gonna wipe down the table and make sure and dust and vacuum in this room.
A party in my head, yeah. Prayers from all my saviors. Just let it rain all over me, 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 over me. Oh, hey. to be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better.
I'm just gonna reset the table, and I feel like it looks unfinished, probably because it's just not set. I don't put like the chargers and the tableware and all that on the table. I feel like the kids would just mess it up. It's just more stuff to keep clean, and so maybe that's why it looks unfinished. I think I might end up getting an actual tablecloth to protect the table down the line, but I feel like it needs like a couple more things for the centerpiece. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below if you like it. But that's just something that is like a theme throughout my house. Like I said, we didn't have enough furniture when we first moved in because we came from a smaller house, and so I am still collecting decorations and pieces for the house. And you can actually see we have like in the background that old entertainment center from when I bought the new one, and we just have to basically take it apart and throw it away, but we just haven't gotten to that yet. So it's next on my list. Next time I have some room in my trash can to dispose of that. But yeah, so that's why I have just like junky things around my house. And for example, the boxes, which yes, the box fort is still up. We're gonna leave that up until, you know, I'm not sure. She does play in it. My 5-year-old does play in the box fort, and I know she's not going to want to play in things like that forever, and it doesn't bother me, so I've let her keep it up for a couple months now. We got the boxes because we've ordered the furniture, and so we just got like tons of boxes, and we didn't even have enough space to dispose of them, so we just set it up and let her play in there. And actually since then I also got that entry table, which came in a giant box, so more boxes to get rid of. But it's a good problem. I'm thankful that I'm able, like I said, to provide these things for my family and for my house.
I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no gloves. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no gloves. You can do better, I dare you.
This is our dog Finn. It's short for FN2187, I think. My husband is gonna be like, what? You don't even know. Anyways, yes, after the Stormtrooper, and he is Maltese Chihuahua, supposedly. I think he looks a little bit like Terrier or Schnauzer. I do see the Chihuahua in his face though, so I do think he is Chihuahua. But we actually got him from my husband's former coworkers, and their dog had the puppies, so they said Maltese Chihuahua. I assume they know since it was their dog, and I assume they know who the father was. But he needed a home, and so we took him, and he's very timid and nervous, but he's such a sweet boy. He's my buddy, and he's pretty much always following me. So you'll see him in a lot of my videos. And you saw our kitty earlier in the video. Her name is Ray. We call her Baby Cat. We got her when she was a tiny baby, so that's just what we called her. And she is such a love. She's a tortoiseshell. And one fun fact that I learned about tortoiseshells recently is that a lot of them, they look like they have two faces, and it's called chimera or something like that. And basically the reason that they look like they have two faces, which she does, like half of her face is orange and it's almost like a distinct line down the middle, but it's because they are carrying the DNA of their unborn sister, which is just crazy. It's just mind-blowing. Science is crazy. So yeah, they're carrying the DNA of their unborn sister, and you will likely never see a male tortoiseshell cat, which is the coloring, and that is because it's like a female trait. And if you do see a male tortoiseshell, they will be sterile because they have two X chromosomes and the Y chromosome. So they have the extra female chromosome. Again, it's from their unborn sister. And so yeah, they'll be sterile, but it's just wild. And then actually on the opposite end, most orange tabby cats are going to be male. But I just thought that was super interesting. I love cats. I'm definitely an animal person. But we just have the one cat and one dog for now. It's all that I can handle But my husband's been trying to convince me to get a bearded dragon. He has always had reptiles and snakes, which we had to get rid of when we got married. And we lived like with my mom for a while, and my brother's deathly afraid of snakes. So unfortunately, the snakes couldn't come, but he's been trying to convince me. I really like fish too. My dad, he worked in Pier 1 back when they had fish, and so he always had really nice fish tanks. I just love the glow it gives off, the sound. It's so calming. I love the fish. They're so pretty to look at. So I'd like to get a fish tank down the line.
Every time I fall fast, I'm fragile when you come round. I'm back where we started, and we caught it. I can't let go, and you know it too. Why you're here, so you play me once again, love, and push my buttons once more. I'm back where we started, and we caught it.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like, about you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about.
I wasn't planning on vacuuming the whole couch, but I went to go flip the cushions because the kids got some slime on them, so I was just gonna flip them over, and I noticed how nasty it was underneath them. I ended up getting an entire canister just from the couch. It was so gross. I can't believe I let it get that bad. But yeah, so it definitely needed to be done. But this is the end of the video, so if you made it this far, thank you again so much for watching. I am almost to 100 subscribers. I only need 6 more, so I would appreciate it so much if you guys could help me get to 100. That is my goal, and so I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. And if you made it this far, don't forget to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Town, but there's something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, nobody loves me better. Get too drunk and too scared and lie to you.